Hey everybody, Dominician here. I'm delighted to be able to present this guitar review based on the Roswell Rhoads, the Jackson Roswell Rhoads. One of the rarest guitars known to mankind. And it's right here in my hands, in Melbourne, Australia. Isn't she beautiful? Let me give you a closer view of that. A full NASA grade titanium body with crop circle inlays right up my alley. And the steel continues onto the headstock of the guitar. Based on a guitar made famous by Randy Rhoads, this is a futuristic version of it. And I look forward to playing a little bit for you with this guitar so you can hear what it sounds like. But before I do that, let me get you acquainted with this beautiful, gorgeous piece of artwork and craftsmanship. Okay, so first up, I'll give you a bit more of a closer look here. We have a titanium NASA grade steel body and headstock. This has a custom Holmes pickup in it, as you can see. It has a cool little UFO flying disc volume knob. No tone, just volume. Who needs tone, right? And it's a string through body. Actually, not string through body. The strings hook into the bottom of these inserts here. It does have a bit of weight on it. The guitar is a little heavy, but don't let that discourage you. It sounds like a beast. And as you can see, there is a crop circle inlay running up the neck of the guitar and just dots on the side. It does have a rosewood fingerboard, I believe, a fretboard. And then we come up to here, which is the headstock. And this is the special part of the guitar, I would say, because it has unique LSR tuning pegs, which are locking pegs. You sort of screw the string through, it tightens, it bites onto it, and then you can tune the guitar up. So that's pretty cool. If I flip to the back side of this head, you can see, come a bit closer there. There we go. You can see the back of the headstock. The neck of the guitar is wood, and the fretboard is rosewood. It has locking strap locks, and it plugs in right here, which is quite good because if you think about playing a V, if you were to play it in this fashion here, usually they would be inserted there, and that's right where you're sitting the guitar, resting the guitar. However, that's not the case. The input jack is on that side, which is great. It is rather pointy, I might add, if I bring that a little closer. So, at the very least, it's an edged weapon. If anyone comes into the house and tries to wrestle the guitar off you, you can just do your thing. But I don't encourage that. Anyhow, let's have a look at the back. Back of the guitar has these plates, in which this section is the only area in which it can be unscrewed, and that's where you would access all the electronics for the pickups. This plate here is, I believe it's glued on, so you probably don't want to take that one off. Anyhow, a little bit of background on this guitar. It was released, I believe, in 1996 at NAMM. They only released one at that stage, and then to 1997, 98 was that sort of 2.5 year period where they released these guitars. And as I said, 120, or I think it's 123 to be exact, that were made. There were wooden versions as well. I owned a wooden version as well, but I will share a bit of a story with you regarding the actual titanium steel Roswell that I used to own. Anyhow, this guitar was received quite well, I guess, with mixed reviews. Obviously, the guitar has weight in it. It's like Les Paul heavy. And it does have a metallic sound for a person like myself that really loves heavy metal music and rock music and that grinding edge music. It's a very interesting guitar to layer in to the mix. It works quite well. And it sounds beautiful with on a clean channel as well. If you put a little bit of reverb, bit of delay, bit of chorus, you can get some of those intergalactic planetary tones that you've always been dreaming of. Okay, so this guitar, let me share a story with you. This guitar I owned in 2001 or 2002. I purchased at the time from a dealership that were not really interested in this guitar. It had a chip on the back of it, and I asked how that chip happened on the back of that Roswell that I used to own. And they said that's because it was used in the Freak film clip, the Silverchair Freak film clip. Daniel Johns supposedly dented the back of the neck while performing and using that guitar. The wholesaler told me. So I actually own that guitar. It was number 87 of 123. So I own that guitar, and for reasons that I'm still unable to identify or make sense of today, I sold it. I sold it in 2004 or 2005 to pay to fly someone internationally, a cast member of Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy, a man by the name of Craig Parker. I had to fly him down to narrate on an album I was working on, which was a bit of a disaster. Not his narration was flawless and perfect. However, that is why I sold the guitar, and I was so upset that I had to do that. It was something that I regretted so deeply that it would come into my mind as a thought during the day, at night. I was really troubled by it. But anyway, what do you do? These things happen. And it's amazing how the universe works. This beautiful machine here, a guy in Van Nuys, Los Angeles, had one available, and before you could say my full name, I purchased it. Didn't ask for a discount, just I had to have it. So don't ask me how much it was. It was a fair whack. Anyhow, so here it is, number 112. It's GPS tracked, so unless you want me, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu national champion, knocking at your door, don't touch the guitar. just watch this video, okay? Anyhow, so there you go, there you have it. This is my new Roswell, and what a guitar. So what do you reckon? We should have a play now, right? We plug it in, we have a bit of a play. Hey everyone, it's now time to have a bit of fun. Now I've got the Jackson Roswell Rhoads here. It's plugged in with a standard lead going into my Scarlett Focusrite sound card, and it is running through the Neural DSP Gojira plugin, which is a guitar amp simulator plugin, which is phenomenal. I'm not paid to say that, by the way. It's just a great piece of software. You should get it if you love metal. Let's have some fun. Let's play a bit. Initially, you get this high mid sizzle in the guitar. It's because it's metal. It's a metal guitar, and no pun intended. But it does have that metallic edge to it, which is fabulous, especially if you're wanting to layer some guitar parts with that extra frequency that you may not get just from EQing on its own. safe to say that this thing shreds, right? So let's have a listen to it on a clean setting. Quite beautiful. Now let's do something a little out there. Seeing that this is a futuristic spaceship Voyager style guitar, let's have a look at something a little more crazy. So there you have it, the Jackson Roswell Rhoads. No, this may not have been a millimeter by millimeter examination of the guitar, but let me tell you, sometimes it's good to just have a listen, have a nice piece of video content to see the guitar, and if it's something that you want to get, I don't know how you would get it, but you could certainly try to see if someone wants to sell it. I know I certainly won't be selling this anytime soon, but yeah, there you have it. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on this guitar because it's so special, and even as I sit here holding it, it's surreal. I can't believe I've got it again. I had it left, and then I've got it again. It's bizarre, but good bizarre, very good. So this is the Jackson Roswell Rhoads guitar, and I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you liked this quick little video that I did, and you know, hopefully it brings you closer to the Jackson family, and who knows, will they do it again? Will they make this guitar again? Maybe not. They should, because I think it's a great style. I mean, they sell so many traditional shape V guitars, and Jackson's always been that edgy company that do those cool 80s guitars. So I'd love them to bring out this shape again. Maybe not in a steel version, maybe in just a wooden version. But who knows? Maybe they will. I mean, things are changing. Look what's happening in the world now. So hopefully we get to see this again as a reissue. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please subscribe, like, and just so you know, I am doing a project which is electronica mixed with heavy metal, mixed with the 100 voice choir. So if you're into that merging and meshing of the genres, follow me. There's some cool stuff coming and some great music coming ahead. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See ya.